What's going on, YouTube? Q back here, not at a loss but a gain. So in today's video, I'm here to talk about, is the Integra Type S a good value, a value at all? So a lot of people, they look at the price and they just write it off. They're like, $52,000 for a dressed up Civic? First of all, I want to say it's not even a dressed up Civic. It's like a Civic Type R with a blazer with jeans on, because it's not that much of a luxury car over the Civic Type R. Because the Civics, even in base forms, it's a nice car on the inside. These are not Econo boxes anymore. Like, unlike my Toyota, that's an Econo box sitting on the inside in my GR Edition, the Core. And this, the Integra, it's a slight step above. I'm not even going to say it's in the luxury realm like that, but they're nice, very nice cars, and I'm here to talk about the value aspect of it. So I want y'all to sit back, open your minds. Let's get open-minded and let's talk about it. So that's where we're going to go in today's video. And before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's jump into it. And before I get to getting in on this Integra Type S, I'd like to give a shout out to the men of culture. We got 100 Gang Nate, Blueprint 1LE, and Race Car Friends. Go check out their channels. Go to my channel and look under the feature sections. You'll find them all there. But this here, the 2024 Integra Type S, the base price is $52,000, and we got the Civic Type R's at $44,000. Good luck finding one at that price. But is this car a good value? And I'm here to answer that for you, because I am the owner of this one, and mine is loaded up to $58,000. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that takes away a lot of the value, which is not a whole lot of value there. But I'm gonna tell you where the value is when it comes to these Integras. This is my daily driver. It's an awesome daily driver, a very well balanced car. It's got some luxury in it, and we got the performance in it. So this is a great all-around car, extremely practical. So between this and this twin, the Civic Type R, they're both track monsters. And if you live at the track, these cars will serve you well, because these cars are mainly for the track performance. That's why we don't have a sunroof on here. That's why we don't have a power passenger seat on here. That's why we don't have a middle rear seat in the back seat. This thing is mainly focused on performance. So if you really value performance, this car is a great value, because there's not any car in this class, and especially around the price, that can hang with it on the track. These cars shoot way above their, this is a Civic in a blazer with jeans on. I told you, like, these cars can hang with some of the best, and I'm talking about like BMW M cars. You got your the Mach 1s and things. Like, on certain tracks, this car will be right there, if not faster, because it's a lightweight, very lightweight car. 3,200 pounds for these things. These cars really shine in the track. So this is performance first. So if you looking performance minded, this is the way to go. But you do get other things that come along with it. Like I said, you get the looks. I put a big price on looks. This thing looks fantastic to me. That's something that can't be said about some of the competitors. And I'm looking at the Elantra, and that car performs close to these, but the looks just aren't there to me. And then, like, the performance, this will outshine it. It's close, but it's not this. But you do save a lot of money, so you do get better value in that car. But if I'm being honest, I would rather be driving one of these than the Elantra N. No knock against it at all, and I do respect it for what it is, but for me personally, this is what I'm going with. As I chose with my wallet, I spent the money on it, so there we have it. Let's just look in here, man. All this stuff is functional. As good looking as it is, like some cars have the fake vents, everything you see on here is functional. So we got all this airflow going in through the grill, and we got engine cooling up here. This is a functional vent. We got functional vents down here to help with the brake cooling. And we got these big Brembos on here, and these are serious business. We got the Michelin Pilot 4S's. So this is a serious track car. Like, all this is real track pedigree right here. So if you get one of these, and I have taken it to the track, for those of you that want to say, oh, most drivers don't spend time on this track. I go to the track a few times a year, and I did drive this car on the track, and this thing was a monster on the track. It makes some crazy sounds as well. Like, and it's a featherweight too. I couldn't believe how fast I can carry it in the turns. We got these big, good-looking wheels, and then we got the diffuser in the back, the triple outlet for the exhaust. And then, man, this car is the business. This is the business. Got that wide body with them sexy hips. I always got to look at those, man, because they put their toe in this one with that sauce. Are buying one of these, there's a better way to get the most value out of it. Because my car loaded to $58,000 is like $6,000 in value. That's like I really didn't need. The only option I would have gotten were these copper wheels. I like those. I love looking at these, staring at them. Look like 4 giant pennies. And that's the only option that I would go for. I would have skipped the illuminated badge, the carbon fiber spoiler, the mirror caps, the illuminated door seals, all of that crap I would have foregone. But like I said, I bought this as a demo, so it's either you take the car or wait a year or whenever they get some more allocations in. I wanted the car now, so I bought this one. So I was fine with it. I'm okay with it. But those options definitely take away for the value. So if you can get this thing at $52,000 or close to it, how I want it would be $54,000. That would be the way to go. And then, speaking of the Civic Type R, I only know a couple people that got those at MSRP. Shout out to 100 Gang Nate, and shout out to the Topher. He got his at MSRP. But I don't know anybody that's really getting these for $5,000 over MSRP. Is the lowest that I've seen, or the best that I've seen somebody get, other than those people that I mentioned. And Tedward as well got his at MSRP. And these cars, the Civic Type R's, they're mainly $5,000 to $10,000 plus more over MSRP. And when you start adding that on, it goes from basically $45,000 to $50,000 or $55,000. And if I'm paying $50,000 for a Civic Type R, I'm getting this. This becomes the better value because you do get more features. You get power, a power driver seat, heads-up display, and better audio, which makes this a better all-around car. So it is softer around the edges, but like I said, this car has a lot of performance. You don't get those nice seats that the Civic Type R has, and I do wish this came with an option for those seats or a seat like that. These seats are garbage if I'm being honest, but this car, the value is there if you look at it like how I look at it. So I want a great all-around car, and this has a lot of all-around features. And it sucks that they took some features away from the A-Spec, which I had before this, like memory seats, a power passenger seat, extra seat in the back seat, like those things. With this being the luxury version of the Civic Type R, I expected to have those things, especially my sunroof, but this doesn't have it. But that's the way they chose to go, so what are you gonna do about it? I made a video talking about the pros and cons versus the Integra Type S versus all its competitors. So if you want to use that as a reference of which car will be the best for you, which one is the best value, like in this class, I said the WRX and the Elantra N are the best value money-wise. But as far as the total package, I believe this Integra, I get a slight edge to the Civic Type R as a better value over this, if you can get one of those at MSRP. Because if I could have got a Civic Type R at MSRP, that will be what we would be looking at right now. But check out that video. And then there's also the Golf R, but I tried to get one of those as well, marked up. So those, the markups take it like there's no value in markup at all to me. Like I wouldn't even want to pay any sort of markup on those cars, but minimize that if you can. But dealerships aren't playing fair out here, so beware. Try and get one of these at MSRP, which these are available at MSRP. I got mine at MSRP. Each car has its pros and cons. Like if you value daily driver over the performance, maybe the Golf R is the one for you. If you want to spend the lowest amount of money as possible, the WRX might be the one for you. So shop around, whatever your needs are. I like the total package of this. The looks with the performance, with the practicality, this car couldn't be beat. It does cost more, but I'm okay with that. So that's the route that I chose to go. Integra Type S was the one for me. So I sometimes get comments asking, why would I pay for this when the Civic Type R exists? It's like, would you ask a Bentley Bentayga owner why they bought that over a Lamborghini Urus, or why they bought it over a Porsche Cayenne, or why they bought it over an Audi Q8? Or if they bought it, why would they buy it over a Volkswagen Touareg? People buy what they like for whatever reason, and I'm not here to judge them for that. I bought what I like. That's it. Like if a Civic were available to me, maybe I would have bought it. But with the circumstances, I bought this, and I'm gonna live with it. I'm happy with my decision. And then while I'm on the Integras, let me bring up the A-Spec as well, because I did have one of those. So I had the A-Spec technology package, 6-speed manual, that came out to $37,395 before taxes and all things included. And was that a great value? that was also not the greatest value, but it was the greatest all-around vehicle for me. Practical, had the looks, the efficiency, the performance was there. I did want a little bit more performance out of that, hence this car right here. And then it was just a good car. And the other car I was considering, again, the WRX. So those two are the better values. If you're looking at an Integra, the A-Spec in the used market, I think that's a great value, because I sold mine at like $32,000, and the dealership is probably going to sell it at $33,000. I think it's a fantastic deal at that price, but you can find them out there, and now dealerships are willing to work with you on those. And the Civics are, I don't know, they're still marking the Civics up, but if you can find a slightly used Integra, then I say go for it, because they're going to have depreciation on them. And I feel like the depreciation on the Integras don't hit as hard, or they hit harder than the Civic. In conclusion, is this Integra Type S a good value? I can't answer that for you. That's got to be, I gave you the information for you to make that your own. You got to use discernment. Is it a good value for you? For me personally, is it a good value? No. It's a decent value, kinda. It's not the best value out there, but it is the car that ticks all of the boxes that I need, and I was willing to pay that price for it, because like I said, it has great performance. It's so practical, so good looking, but I am missing out on some of my luxury features that I would have that was in the A-Spec Integra. So it's not perfect, but it's an okay value. Like, what other car would I have gotten besides this as far as the value? There's really nothing else that competes. Like, I got the GR Corolla, but those are two different cars for me. The GR Corolla is my all-out fun car, but the daily driving aspect of it is kind of crappy compared to this. And another car that I would have considered strongly is the CT4V Blackwing, but a base model of that is still more than this. That car is like $60,000 with nothing. I did see them slide down to the $57,000 for a used one, and I reviewed one of those, but that was a different time. Now the prices are different. As the model year increased, so did the price, and you don't get a lot more for the model year going on and on. So I still think I made out with the best deal. And the Germans, they don't offer manuals. I'm only going to buy the manual, not considering anything with the manual. And the Golf R is also there, but I could not find one of those. I would have liked to have reviewed one. Still want to review one. So I drove one before, but it wasn't on camera for you all. So there's that. So I hope you're all able to take what I threw out there, lay it out, and discern for yourself whether this is a good value for you. And if it is, put your hat in the ring and get one of those. So that's all I got for you all in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next one.